My name is Bill Malan, and I am a candidate for Illinois Attorney General. I ask for your vote on November 2nd because Illinois needs an independent Attorney General. Most of you know that Illinois is financially insolvent. Democrats blame Republicans, and Republicans blame the Democrats. For once, they are both right. Democrats and Republicans work together in a bipartisan way to create this mess. Year after year, Democrats and Republicans made promises that will not be kept. Unfunded pensions and out-of-control health care spending are just two of the critical issues we must address. I am running for Attorney General because I have no reason to believe that Democrats or Republicans will keep their promises or correct their policy blunders. Neither the Democratic nor the Republican AG candidates have made a serious effort to address the pressing issues we confront. These include restoring the rule of law under the Constitution, efficient markets, particularly in health care, and the ongoing loss of our liberties. I represent the protest vote. Protest against corruption and cronyism. Protest against unconstitutional government expansion. Protest against Republican Party betrayal of principle and Democratic Party vote buying on a massive scale. I'm a regular citizen who is fed up with politics as usual, and I'm going to try to make a difference. Illinois is corrupt. Every year, over 500 million taxpayer dollars are siphoned off or wasted through graft or official misconduct. And while over 1,500 individuals have been convicted of public corruption in Illinois since 1970, federal, not state authorities carried out the most significant prosecutions. Corruption and cronyism are twin plagues on our state. On November 2nd, Illinois voters can clearly and decisively reject politics as usual by electing an independent Attorney General, one who is free of ties to the Democrats, the Republicans, and to the special interests that pour millions into their campaign coffers. Lisa Madigan, who calls herself the people's lawyer, has amassed about $4.5 million in her campaign war chest. She has received over $1 million from the Democratic Party of Illinois and large donations from government employee unions. State employee unions are passionate about their contracts and Lisa Madigan. So ask yourself, is Lisa Madigan the people's lawyer or the unions? The Republican Party candidate for Illinois Attorney General is Stephen Kim. Nobody is passionate about a moderate Republican like Mr. Kim. If Lisa Madigan's campaign motif should be, I wear the union label, Steve Kim's could be, Weekend at Bernie's 3. Corruption, cronyism, and politics as usual have gotten us to the brink of bankruptcy. One major component of out-of-control spending is health care. A libertarian approach to runaway spending in health care would be to put in place a truly free market in this vital sector. A free market in health care will speed innovation, reduce costs, and improve quality. To have a free market in health care, we must eliminate burdensome and costly regulation. First, we should permit patients, providers, and payers to contract out of the tort system. Second, eliminate insurance mandates. A third step toward a free market in health care is to restore the right of adults to self-medicate. This is a significant lost right that not only contributes to health care costs, but is also a substantial driver of violence and crime. Restoring the right to self-medicate means a return to the pre-drug war era with updated and appropriate regulation. In the late 1800s, adults could purchase opiates and stimulants and sleeping pills that today require a physician's prescription. In the late 1800s, adults had legal access to drugs, and we did not have the drug crime problem we have today. The loss of the right to self-medicate has not given us the drug-free utopia repeatedly promised by politicians. Drug prohibition has instead given us 1 million gang members in the U.S., crime and corruption. It has jailed minorities by scores of thousands and provides a significant revenue source for terror organizations. A final note on drug prohibition. Alcohol prohibition required a constitutional amendment to become the law of the land. Drug prohibition has no such constitutional grounding. Its origins are tainted with racism. It was enacted by legislative fiat, ratified by judicial indolence, and is now sustained by politicians, those who profit from it, and people who are apparently addicted to drug laws but in denial of this fact. I am Bill Malan, and I am running on the Libertarian Party ticket. Libertarians believe people should be free to interact in any voluntary manner, free from arbitrary government intrusion. As our country's founders knew, the tendency of government is to expand its powers, and the Constitution was their blueprint to limit government. We need to bring government back to within its constitutional constraints, and we need to do it now. Thank you.